What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Welcome back to the ESC United 2019 expert panel, where the not-so-experts are talking about the songs that are in the running this year. We're going to take them apart one by one, talk them through, share our thoughts, whether or not we like it, and at the very end, we're going to give you a score and then the full overall ranking. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's talk about the song first, and it is Malta's turn. Yes, the country, the island country, if you will, hasn't had much luck at Eurovision, I should say, as of late. Now, they had some good results a while back, but since 2015, they haven't qualified. It's like, oh, no, actually 2016 they had with Malta that qualified, but they haven't had like a great result in quite some time. So maybe this is the year. They got rid of the national final for the first, at least in the traditional sense. What they have these X Factor shows that they use, and the winner ultimately, gets to represent Malta. It hasn't happened yet. Michela Pace is her name, and then the song was chosen internally. It's called Chameleon.
I'm a chameleon. I'm a chameleon. I'm a chameleon.
What do we think, everyone? Let's talk this through. Can Malta make it back to the finals, bring back one of their better results, or not? Roy, why don't you go first?
Well, let's start off with the selection process. I am not a big fan of how they choose the artist. X Factor is it's such a total different show than Eurovision is, and I'm not sure if that is the right approach to select an artist. So I was a bit afraid that when the song was released, that it would be like the standard song that you see X Factor winners perform at the end of the show. But that was totally not the case. And guys, we got my favorite song tonight. This is my favorite song of the entire Eurovision pool. I totally love this. This is totally my music, and I can just see myself grooving to this in the summer, the whole summer long, actually. Just being in my car, having my windows rolled down, just being there like, yeah, come on, Chameleon. Absolutely brilliant song to me. It's stuck in my head since it came out, and I will say I'm not entirely sure how they will stage this, because I think that would be quite difficult. It's not necessarily a song that writes itself in terms of staging, but I really have faith in Malta, and I really hope they'll have a good result this year.
Well, it's a good thing you went first. There's like a good start here with Roy when it comes to the Maltese song. How about you, Lauren?
I'm also a very big fan of this song. It's not my number one, but it's definitely in my top 10. I think it's a great pop song. It brings a lot of fun to the show. I really like when she sings Chameleon, the kind of like change in pace in the song. It's kind of very unexpected. You wouldn't really think that's what's coming, but I really like the lyrics. I like how they included kind of the colors rather than just call it Chameleon, like they actually relate it to what is being sung about. I think the staging might be a bit difficult, but if it's anything like the stunning music video, it's going to once again surprise everyone. I think Malta is definitely back into the final. Thankfully, they worked so hard for it. Hopefully this will be their year for them. But again, we've seen her performances on the X Factor, but how is she going to sing this one live? That could be a bit of a concern there. But if she can pull it off, I think they'll definitely qualify this year.
Yeah, all right. Melanie.
Yeah, I think the same. Like when Michela won the X Factor, I'm like, okay, she's going to Eurovision with the X Factor song, the big ballad every X Factor gets when he or she wins. So when the song came out and I put on play, I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting this. The saxophones, the drop. I was like, whoa, okay, Michela, you know how to do a song. And I really like the song, the unique instruments using it. It sounds very current, very summery. I love the video. It's just very colorful and vital. I only have one concern, and that is if Michela can be a chameleon itself. Because we saw her in X Factor and she's really singing that ballads, those gorgeous songs. But have we seen her already dancing? Have we seen her really perform? I'm really concerned if she really can deliver this song. Because I haven't seen her herself. And in the video, she's always standing and the shots is just making her pretty, but she's not really dancing. So I'm really concerned how she will deliver it on stage. The song itself is beautiful, and I'm just really curious about the live performance from the song.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you kind of all just summarized what I was going to say. It's absolutely a summer hit, right? It's catchy, and the melody just won't leave your head. I enjoyed very much actually as well. And usually I'm not. When you have like a drop in the song, it's a hit or miss for me. You know, sometimes they're just so stupid and seem like a gimmick, but it works in this one for me. In this one, the drop is actually really cool, and I like a lot of parts of the song. There are a few things that I do not like. I don't know the words, but the na na na. Every time people do na na na, it drives me nuts.
I'll never walk away, na na, walk away, na na.
There are too many na na nas in here. I'm like, you gotta put a word in there rather than just saying na na. And I had the same concern with the singer as you guys had. That I watched some of the clips of the X Factor, and she was singing ballads, and she seemed more wholesome, more sweet. Chameleon is something what I perceive as a song to be out of her comfort zone, or at least something that she has not shown us yet. Maybe that's something that she has, but she didn't come across like that on the X Factor. Can she dance like that? Can she really bring that energy into it? She can sing, we all know that by now, but I'm really curious how they're going to make it work on stage. She came in with that song when we had all of a sudden this whole run of fast, upbeat songs, but I do think that just because it's a faster pop song that it will kind of blend in with the others. It's very different from the rest of them. So I'm not too worried about being overshadowed. The only thing how it can be forgotten or, ignored is if the staging isn't right. But I think looking at the song on paper right now as a standalone piece, you're like, yeah, this has all the qualities that I'm looking for at a song at Eurovision to do well. Now it is up to the team, the Maltese team, to make it work at Eurovision. So, but my hopes are that Malta is going back to the finals and potentially more than just making to the finals. I think they have a really good shot at the top 10. Again, if done right, so no pressure, but once again, don't mess it up. That's all I'm asking you, Malta. So far so good. We feel good about Malta. Does the rest of the team feel good about Malta? Let's talk this through. But first, we'll share our scores, and then we'll look at the overall score at the end. Roy, since it's one of your favorites, I expect a pretty high score from you.
Look, when I made this list, I just said to myself, okay, I'm not going to give a 1, and I'm not going to give a 10. Because a 10, to me, is like a perfect Eurovision song, and this is not perfect, and a 1 is the worst Eurovision song ever, and it's not that either. In hindsight, I should have probably given this a 10. It's still the highest note that I gave from all the songs, but I gave it a 9. Yeah, okay, it's my 10, I guess.
That's your 10. -1. Okay, Lauren, what's your score?
I also gave Malta a 9. I think that they've come with a really good song this year. If they can pull it off, I think they'll do really well. If not, I think it could go bad. But with just the song alone, it deserves 9 points.
All right. Melanie.
Yeah, just as I said, the song itself is very unique. It's lovely. I love to sing it. I love to dance on it. I only hope that Michela can really perform this well on stage. So I've given it an 8.5.
8.5, that is still good. As I pointed out, I like the song, and I wouldn't put it in my love category just yet, but I enjoy it. There are other songs I connect with more. But I have to acknowledge, the fun factor that'll bring, and this has all the potential to actually go up in my ranking. As of right now, I'm giving it a 7.5. So overall, still not a bad score. We all gave it 7.5 and up. Let's find out how the entire team has voted. Over 20 people at ESC United. Everyone that is part of the team has voted and provided us with a score, and I'm going to share that with you right here, right now. So, Malta's score with the ESC United team is 7.18. Roy, so it's definitely a little lower than the 4 of us if we just combine our scores. So the team put it a little lower. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I can totally see why. A drop like this is really polarizing, in my opinion. You either really love it or you think, it's a bit bland. To us, it probably worked. and I can totally see why for some people it didn't work. So a 7 is like in between. But you know, the haters can never vote against the song. It's only by the lovers.
That is true. And keep in mind, when I say it's a little lower than the four of us, we four of us were pretty supportive. At 7.18, it's still a great score, way above average. So I don't want to, take away from that. So 7.8 is nothing to be ashamed about. It's probably easily, definitely in the first half, and potentially even higher than that. So I think Malta should be very, very excited about the score from ESC United. Keep in mind, you can watch all of the rankings that we've done so far below. There is a link in the description box. And it's not over yet, because you can vote as well. There is also a poll that we link to in the description box that you can vote, provide your score, and at the very end, we compare our notes to yours and see if there's a discrepancy or if we agree. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good luck to Malta. I'm sure you'll do fine. We got to move on. Another country to review. Have a good day.